What really happens on a blockbuster film set? From 4 a.m. call times to last-minute rewrites, we're revealing the daily grind, industry tricks, and shocking secrets behind your favorite movies. What's it really like behind the camera of your favorite blockbuster films? When audiences think of Hollywood, they often picture red carpets, glamorous premieres, and big-budget action scenes. But behind the polished final product lies a world of intense planning, creative problem-solving, and constant hustle. A movie set is more than lights and cameras. It's a living, breathing organism made up of hundreds of moving parts. Every day on set follows a strict but chaotic rhythm. Actors, directors, producers, and crew all work in sync for long, grueling hours to bring scenes to life. Whether filming in a controlled studio or on a freezing mountaintop, the process is equal parts art and survival. And while the public sees actors as the face of a film, they're often just the tip of the iceberg. From lighting designers to production assistants, it takes a massive team to pull off a single scene. Many of these unsung heroes work around the clock in often thankless roles. We're going behind the curtain to explore what really happens on set, from actor routines to stunt choreography, and from unexpected disasters to legendary movie myths. Get ready to uncover the untold side of filmmaking. What does a full day of movie production actually look like? Film shoots usually start before dawn, especially when natural lighting is needed. The first wave on set includes crews from lighting, rigging, and transport. Shortly after, hair and makeup artists begin prepping actors, sometimes spending hours on intricate prosthetics or period-accurate styling. Call sheets are distributed daily, mapping out every hour. Directors, assistant directors, and line producers oversee these schedules. They dictate when scenes are shot, which actors are needed, and what gear must be ready. Delays can cost thousands or more, so precision is critical. While the crew works around the clock, actors often film out of sequence. A tearful climax might be shot before a light-hearted opening scene. Continuity experts ensure everything matches. The same tear on the same cheek, the same costume wrinkle from one take to the next. Meals are strictly timed. Lunch might be at 10 a.m. depending on the day's schedule. The crew has to eat fast, because in 30 minutes everyone must return to full focus. It's common for a single scene to take 8 to 10 hours to complete. Once the director yells that it's a wrap for the day, breakdown begins. Editors receive digital dailies, and raw footage is used to prepare for the next day's scenes. And it all begins again before the next sunrise. How do actors get into character behind the scenes? For many actors, the work starts hours before stepping in front of the camera. Their day often begins in a trailer with wardrobe fittings and long sessions in the makeup chair. During this time, they run lines, mentally rehearse the emotional arc of a scene, and sometimes meditate or use breathing techniques to prepare. Some actors go method, staying in character even when off camera. Others use visual triggers, music, or dialogue rehearsal to drop into their role quickly. Whether they're playing a superhero or a historical figure, authenticity is everything. Coaches or dialogue experts may be present, especially if the actor is using an accent or performing in a language they don't speak. This prep work is vital, because once the cameras roll, any flubbed line means a reshoot which affects the entire day's schedule. Costume, lighting, and sound all factor into the performance. Some actors prefer to block the scene in full wardrobe so they can feel the weight of their costume and move realistically. Everything from boots to hair extensions impacts how they embody a character. Once everything is in place, the actor steps onto the set, sometimes after waiting hours for the scene to be ready. When the director yells, "Action!" they deliver the performance under hot lights and with dozens of people watching silently. No pressure. What goes into filming dangerous stunts without putting lives at risk? Action sequences may last just seconds on screen, but they often take days to film and weeks to choreograph. Behind every high-speed car chase or explosion is a team of specialists trained to maximize safety while maintaining realism. Stunt coordinators work closely with directors to plan every movement down to the last punch. They create previs animations or animated versions of the action to show producers and crew how the scene will unfold. These allow teams to anticipate problems and adapt for safety. Actors rarely perform extreme stunts themselves. Instead, stunt doubles, who match the actor's build and movements, step in for high-risk shots. These professionals rehearse relentlessly, and use crash mats, wires, and special effects to reduce injury risk. Explosions and vehicle flips are often achieved through controlled demolitions or compressed air triggers. Fireproof clothing, protective rigging, and even green screen enhancements are used to reduce real danger. In many cases, digital effects are added later to enhance the spectacle. Despite these precautions, stunt work can still be dangerous. That's why stuntmen and women are some of the most respected and underappreciated members of any film crew. Their work allows stories to leap off the screen safely. How is the sound that we hear in movies captured and created? Most of the sound you hear in a movie isn't recorded exactly as you hear it. While boom operators try to capture clean dialogue during takes, background noise, camera hums, and ambient sounds often make this impossible. That's where the sound designers come in. Boom operators have one job: to get the microphone as close to the actor's mouth as possible without entering the frame. This requires extreme skill, especially during complex scenes with multiple moving actors and a constantly shifting camera. After filming, the audio teams isolate and clean the dialogue, removing any unwanted noise. Sometimes an actor will return to a sound booth for ADR, or automated dialogue replacement. This is where they can re-record specific lines to match their lip movements on screen. Foley artists are responsible for recreating all the other sounds like footsteps, clothing rustles, punches, and even door slams. They use creative props and surfaces in a sound studio. For instance, crushing celery might become the sound of a broken bone. The final soundtrack is a carefully blended audio experience. It includes dialogue, ambient noise, music, and sound effects all layered together to create a seamless and immersive experience that the audience will never think twice about. Who builds the incredible locations that we see on screen, and how real are they? The environments in your favorite films are often illusions crafted by set designers, scenic artists, and the art department. Sometimes these are real locations enhanced with props. Other times, entire city blocks are built from scratch inside massive sound stages. Set designers begin with storyboards and director notes to imagine the space. From there, production designers lead a team of artists, painters, carpenters, and prop masters to create the physical world the characters will live in. Details matter. A kitchen for a 1950s drama needs accurate appliances, vintage wallpaper, and faded newspaper clippings on the fridge. Every object you see helps establish tone and character. Even things that don't make it into frame are often included to help the actors stay immersed. Sometimes, the budget or location constraints mean that real sets will need to be combined with green screen technology. The lower half of a set might be real, while the sky or distant city skyline is added digitally. Creating immersive, believable spaces requires collaboration between departments, and when done well, the audience never questions what's real and what's built. How does a movie set handle accidents, weather delays, or unexpected problems? Even the best-planned productions can run into trouble. Props break, weather ruins outdoor shoots, actors get sick, and technical issues can shut down filming. On big-budget productions, every delay can cost thousands or even millions of dollars. When things go wrong, assistant directors and production managers have to step in. Their job is to keep the ship afloat by rearranging the shooting schedule, rerouting resources, and minimizing lost time. Outdoor shoots are especially vulnerable. Sudden rainstorms, changing sunlight, or even plane noise can force reshoots or even cancellations. Having backup indoor locations, alternate shooting plans, or digital effects teams ready to fix it in post becomes crucial. Equipment malfunctions like broken cameras or sound failures can halt production instantly. Sets always have technical crews on hand to troubleshoot problems quickly and get filming back on track. It's all just part of the job. In fact, many of the most iconic movie moments were either happy accidents or last-minute workarounds. The ability to adapt is one of the most valuable skills anyone on set can have. Why is the behind-the-scenes world of filmmaking just as powerful as the movie itself? Behind every great movie is a set filled with unsung heroes. Directors and actors may get the spotlight, but it's the technicians, designers, grips, and assistants that transform words on a page into unforgettable visual stories. Film sets are high-pressure and fast-moving ecosystems where every person's job matters. From the first boom mic to the last editing cut, it's a collective symphony of skills, timing, and creativity. Despite the glamour that surrounds Hollywood, most film sets are filled with ordinary people doing extraordinary things, often under intense conditions. Long days, last-minute changes, and creative problem-solving are the norm. The behind-the-scenes reality makes us appreciate film in a new way. Knowing how much effort goes into a single scene, how many decisions, mistakes, and strokes of genius, makes that final shot even more meaningful. So next time you see a blockbuster hit or an indie drama, remember, what's happening behind the scenes is just as magical as what ends up on the screen. Which behind-the-scenes fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you never miss another deep dive into the world of film. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.